Your life is a canvas waiting for the strokes of your imagination to paint it into existence. Every moment, every breath is an opportunity to shape your reality according to your deepest desire. The power to transform your life lies not in some distant future or external force, but within you, right here, right now. Your thoughts, your beliefs, and your imagination are the very fabric of your existence. They're not mere fleeting ideas, but the building blocks of your reality. What you hold in your mind, what you feel to be true in the depths of your being, becomes the world you inhabit. You may ask, how can this be? How can my thoughts alone change my circumstances? The answer lies in understanding the nature of reality itself. The world you perceive is not an objective, fixed entity existing apart from you. It is a reflection, a mirror of your inner state. Your consciousness is the foundation upon which all experience is built. When you dream at night, you create an entire world, populated with people and filled with experiences that feel utterly real. In those dreams, you don't question the reality of what you're experiencing. Well, sees him only upon waking. Do you realize it was a creation of your own mind? But what if I told you that your waking life operates on the same principle? Your day-to-day experiences, the people you encounter, the opportunities that come your way, all of these are projections of your consciousness, just like your dreams. The only difference is the level of awareness you bring to this waking dream. Now you might be thinking, if this is true, why isn't my life exactly as I want it to be? The answer is simple. You have been creating your reality unconsciously, unaware of the immense power you possess. Your habitual thoughts, your deeply held beliefs about yourself and the world, have been shaping your experiences without your conscious direction. But today, in this very moment, you have the opportunity to take control. You can become the conscious creator of your life, wielding your imagination with purpose and intent. This is not mere positive thinking or wishful daydreaming. It is the deliberate use of your creative faculties to reshape your world from the inside out. Let me share with you a fundamental principle. The law of assumption. This law states that if you assume a particular state to be true, if you live from that state in your imagination, as if it were already a fact, it must become your reality. This is not a matter of hoping or pleading with the universe. It is a matter of aligning your inner world with the reality you desire to experience. Imagine for a moment that you desire financial abundance. The common approach would be to focus on the lack of money, to worry about bills, to stress about how to make ends meet. But this approach only reinforces the state of lack. Instead, assume the state of abundance. Feel the relief, the security, the freedom that financial abundance brings. Live from that state in your imagination. See yourself making purchases with ease, helping others generously, enjoying life without financial stress. As you persist in this state, as you make it your habitual way of thinking and feeling, you will begin to notice changes in your outer world. Opportunities will arise, ideas will come to you, and circumstances will align to match your inner state of abundance. This is not coincidence or magic. It is the natural outcome of aligning your consciousness with your desired reality. The same principle applies to every aspect of your life. Do you want a loving relationship? Don't dwell on loneliness or past disappointments. Instead, assume the state of being in a loving, fulfilling relationship. Feel the joy, the companionship, the deep connection. Live from that state in your imagination and watch as your outer world begins to reflect this inner reality. Perhaps you desire better health. Don't focus on symptoms or limitations. Assume the state of vibrant health. Feel the energy coursing through your body, the strength in your muscles, the clarity in your mind. Live from that state, and you will be amazed at how your body responds to this new pattern of thought and feeling. Now, I want to address a common misconception. Some may hear this and think it means denying the current circumstances of their lives. This is not the case. Acknowledging your present reality is important, but it is equally important not to dwell there if it's not where you want to. You must learn to direct your attention away from unwanted circumstances and toward your desired state. Think of it like tuning a radio. You don't deny the existence of other stations, but you choose to tune into the frequency that plays the music you want to hear. In the same way, you can acknowledge your current situation while tuning your consciousness to the frequency of your desired reality. This practice requires persistence and faith. You must be willing to live from your desired state even when your senses tell you otherwise. This is where many falter. They assume the new state for a day or two, but when they don't see immediate results, they revert to their old patterns of thought and feeling. Remember, you are undoing years, perhaps decades of habitual thinking. Give your new state time to fully manifest in your outer world. Let me share a powerful technique to aid you in this practice. The art of revision. At the end of each day, take a few moments to review the events that transpired. If there were any experiences that didn't align with your desired reality, revise them in your imagination. See them playing out differently, in a way that matches your ideal state. For example, if you had a disagreement with a coworker, revise the scene in your mind. See the interaction going smoothly. Feel the mutual understanding and respect. If you received an unexpected bill, revise the scene. See yourself opening an envelope containing a check instead. This practice is not about denying what happened, but about training your mind to align with your desired reality. As you do this consistently, you'll notice a remarkable shift. Not only will you begin to experience more of what you desire, but your reactions to events will change. You'll find yourself naturally responding to circumstances in ways that align with your ideals. This is the power of consciously directing your imagination. Now let's address another crucial aspect of taking control of your life: your self-concept. Your beliefs about yourself are perhaps the most powerful forces shaping your reality. If you believe yourself to be unlucky, unworthy, or incapable, your experiences will reflect these beliefs. It is the liberating truth. Your self-concept is not fixed. It is not determined by your past or dictated by others. It is a choice you make in every moment. Choose to see yourself as the person you want to be. If you desire success, see yourself as inherently successful. If you want to be confident, assume the state of confidence. Remember, you are not lying to yourself, you are acknowledging the vast potential within you and choosing which aspects to express. This shift in self-concept can feel challenging at first. Your old beliefs may resist, trying to pull you back into familiar patterns. This is natural, but persist in your new assumption. Every time you catch yourself falling into old thought patterns, gently redirect your mind to your new self-concept. With practice, this new way of seeing yourself will become natural and effortless. As you reshape your self-concept, you'll notice a profound change in how you interact with the world. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach will appear attainable. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable will become exciting growth opportunities. You'll find yourself naturally taking actions aligned with your new self-concept, often without conscious effort. Let's explore another powerful tool for taking control of your life: the use of affirmations. But I'm not talking about empty repetitions or forced positive statements. I'm referring to feeling-infused declarations that align with your desired reality. The key is not in the words themselves, but in the feeling they evoke within you. Create statements that resonate with your desired state. Speak them aloud, but more importantly, feel the truth of them in your body. For instance, if you're cultivating abundance, you might say, "I am abundantly supplied in all areas of my life." As you say this, feel the relief, the security, the joy that comes with abundance. Let this feeling permeate your entire being. The power of these affirmations lies not in convincing your conscious mind, but in impressing your subconscious. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between what you vividly imagine and what you physically experience. By consistently feeding it these feeling-infused affirmations, you're programming it to align with your desired reality. Remember, your subconscious is not judgmental. It doesn't argue or resist. It simply accepts what you impress upon it with feeling and repetition. This is why it's crucial to guard your mental diet. Be mindful of the thoughts you entertain, the words you speak, and the emotions you cultivate. Each of these is an affirmation, programming your subconscious and shaping your reality. What about other people? How do they fit into this understanding of reality creation? It's important to recognize that everyone in your life is a reflection of your consciousness. This doesn't mean they don't have free will or that you control their actions. Rather, it means that your beliefs and assumptions about others and your relationships with them shape your experiences. If you believe people are generally unkind or untrustworthy, you'll find evidence to support this belief in your interactions. But if you assume that people are inherently good and worthy of trust, your experiences will reflect this assumption. This principle applies to specific relationships as well. If you want to improve a relationship, start by changing your assumptions about the person and the nature of your interaction. For instance, if you have a strained relationship with a family member, instead of focusing on past conflicts or perceived flaws, assume a state of harmonious interaction. See this person as understanding, supportive, and easy to get along with. Feel the warmth and connection in your interactions. As you persist in this new assumption, you'll be amazed at how the dynamic shifts, often without any direct action on your part. This principle extends to your broader interactions with the world. If you assume that life is a struggle, that success is hard-won, that opportunities are scarce, your experiences will confirm these beliefs. But if you assume that life is supportive, that success comes easily to you, that opportunities abound, your reality will shift to match these assumptions. It's crucial to understand that this is not about controlling others or manipulating external circumstances. It's about taking responsibility for your own consciousness and recognizing its power to shape your experiences. As you do this, you'll find that the world naturally reorganizes itself to match your inner state. Now, let's delve into the concept of living in the end. This is perhaps one of the most powerful techniques for manifesting your desires. Living in the end means assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, living as if what you desire is already your present reality. It's not about pretending or play acting. It's about fully embracing the state of having what you want. For example, if you desire a promotion at work, don't focus on the process of getting there. Instead, assume the state of already having received the promotion. Feel the satisfaction of the increased responsibility. Experience the pride in your achievement. Enjoy the benefits of the higher salary. Live from this state in your imagination as often as you can. As you do this, you may notice impulses to take certain actions. Perhaps you'll feel inspired to take on additional projects or to suggest improvements in your workplace. Follow these impulses. They are your inspired action, arising naturally from your new state. Remember, the outer world is a reflection of your inner state. By consistently living in the end in your imagination, you are rearranging your inner world. The outer world must, by law, rearrange itself to match. This is not wishful thinking. It is the practical application of the creative power of your consciousness. Now, I want to address a common pitfall in this practice: the temptation to constantly check for results. When you plant a seed in the ground, you don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You water it, ensure it has sunlight, and trust in the natural process. Similarly, once you have assumed your desired state, resist the urge to constantly look for evidence of its manifestation. This doesn't mean you ignore your current reality. Rather, you acknowledge it without giving it power over your assumption. If circumstances seem to contradict your desire, simply remind yourself that your outer world is catching up to your inner state. Persist in your assumption, knowing that what you have claimed in consciousness must materialize in your experience. Let's explore another powerful aspect of taking control of your life: the recognition of your true identity. Who are you really? Beyond your name, your job title, your roles and responsibilities, there's a deeper truth to your being. You are pure awareness, the observer of your thoughts and experience. This awareness is the source of all creation, the canvas upon which all of life is painted. When you truly grasp this, you realize that you are not at the mercy of external circumstances. You are the creator of your reality, the author of your life story. This understanding liberates you from limiting beliefs and empowers you to consciously shape your life. Spend time each day connecting with this deeper aspect of yourself. In moments of quiet reflection, turn your attention away from your thoughts and onto the awareness that perceives those thoughts. Rest in this awareness, recognizing it as your true nature. From this place of centered awareness, you can more easily detach from limiting beliefs and assume new, empowering states of consciousness. As you practice this, you'll notice a profound shift in your perspective. Challenges that once seemed overwhelming will appear as opportunities for growth and expression. Desires that once felt out of reach will seem naturally attainable. You will move through life with a sense of ease and flow, knowing that you are the source of all you experience. Now, let's address the role of action in this process of conscious creation. Some may misunderstand this teaching and believe it means sitting back and waiting for desires to magically appear. This is not the case. Action is a vital part of the creative process, but it's important to understand the right kind of action. Inspired action arises naturally from your assumed state. When you live in the end, when you fully embody the consciousness of having your desire fulfilled, you'll feel moved to take certain actions. These actions will feel natural, even effortless. They won't come from a place of struggle or force, but from a place of alignment with your desire. For instance, if you are assuming the state of being a successful entrepreneur, you might feel inspired to reach out to a potential business partner or to start drafting a business plan. These actions arise not from anxiety or a sense of lack, but from the confidence and clarity of your. This is very different from action taken from a place of worry or desperation. Such action often leads to struggle and disappointment. It comes from a consciousness of lack, and therefore can only perpetuate that lack. Inspired action, on the other hand, comes from a consciousness of fulfillment and naturally leads to the manifestation of your desire. Remember, the outer world is a reflection of your inner state. Your actions are part of that outer world. By taking inspired action, you're allowing your outer world to reorganize itself in alignment with your new state of consciousness. Let's now explore the concept of persistence. Taking control of your life through conscious creation is not a one-time event. It's a continuous practice, a way of life. You must persist in your new assumptions, even when circumstances seem to. This persistence is what bridges the gap between your current reality and your desired state. Think of it like learning a new skill. When you first begin, it feels awkward and unnatural. You might make mistakes, you might doubt your ability. But as you persist in practice, the skill becomes more natural. Eventually, it becomes second nature, something you do without conscious effort. The same is true for conscious creation. At first, assuming a new state might feel strange or even false. You might find your old thought patterns creeping back in. This is natural. When this happens, gently redirect your attention back to your desired state. Feel it, live from it, persist in it. Over time, this new state will become your default mode of being. You'll find yourself naturally thinking, feeling, and acting from this new state of consciousness. This is when you'll see the most profound changes in your outer world. Now, I want to address the role of detachment in this process. It might seem counterintuitive, but attachment to outcomes can actually hinder their manifestation. When you're overly attached to a specific outcome, you're often coming from a place of lack or fear. You're saying, in essence, I need this to happen in order to be happy or fulfilled. Instead, cultivate a state of detached expectancy. Know that what you have assumed in consciousness must manifest, but release the need for it to happen in a specific way or time frame. Trust in the perfect unfolding of your desire. This detachment allows space for your desire to manifest in ways that might be even better than you had imagined. Remember, the universe has infinite ways to bring about your desire. By remaining detached, you open yourself to possibilities beyond your current imagination. You allow the creative power of the universe to work on your behalf in the most efficient and harmonious way. Let's delve deeper into the power of your words. The language you use, both in your internal dialogue and in your conversations with others, plays a crucial role in shaping your reality. Your words are declarations to the universe, statements of what you hold to be. They are, in essence, creative commands. Be mindful of the words you speak. Are they aligned with your desired reality? Or do they reinforce limitations and lack? For instance, instead of saying, I can't afford that, which affirms a state of financial lack, try saying, I'm choosing to direct my resources elsewhere right now. This subtle shift acknowledges your power of choice and keeps you in a state of abundance. Pay attention to the stories you tell about yourself and your life. Are you constantly recounting tales of struggle and hardship, or do you share stories of growth, achievement, and joy? The narratives you repeat become the building blocks of your reality. Choose them wisely. This awareness of your words extends to your thoughts as well. Your inner dialogue is a constant stream of creative energy. Each thought is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. What kind of garden are you cultivating? Is it filled with the vibrant flowers of possibility and growth, or the weeds of doubt and limitation? Start to observe your thoughts without judgment. When you notice a thought that doesn't align with your desired reality, don't fight it or berate yourself. Simply choose a new thought that better serves you. With practice, this process becomes automatic, and you'll find your mind naturally gravitating towards empowering thoughts. Now let's address the concept of time in relation to conscious creation. In the physical world, we experience time as a linear progression from past to present to future. But in the realm of consciousness, all time exists simultaneously. Your past, present, and future are all happening now, in this eternal moment of awareness. This understanding is liberating because it means you're not bound by your past experiences or current circumstances. In any moment, you can choose a new state of consciousness, and in doing so, you alter not just your future, but your experience of the present and your interpretation of the. When you assume a new state in consciousness, You're not working against time to create a new future. You're stepping into a new reality that already exists in the infinite possibilities of consciousness. Your physical experiences then adjust to match this new state. This is why it's so important to live from the end, to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. When you do this, you're not waiting for something to happen in the future. You're aligning yourself with a reality that already exists in consciousness, allowing it to manifest in your physical experience. Understanding this nonlinear nature of time also helps you release attachment to how and when your desires will manifest. Trust that the perfect timing is already orchestrated. Your job is simply to maintain the state of consciousness that aligns with your desires. Let's now explore the power of gratitude in taking control of your life. Gratitude is not just a pleasant emotion or a social nicety. It's a powerful state of consciousness that aligns you with the abundance of the universe. When you're truly grateful, you're in a state of receptivity. You're open to receiving more of what you appreciate. Cultivate gratitude not just for what you already have, but for what you desire as if you already have it. Feel grateful for the promotion you desire as if it's already yours. Experience thankfulness for the loving relationship you want as if you're already in it. This gratitude, felt deeply and sincerely, is a magnetic force that draws your desires into your physical reality. Make gratitude a daily practice. Each morning and evening, spend a few moments feeling genuinely thankful for the blessings in your life, both those you can see and those that are still in the process of manifesting. This practice shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life, aligning you with a state of perpetual increase. Now let's address a crucial aspect of taking control of your life: self-love and self-acceptance. Many people struggle with feelings of unworthiness or self-doubt. They believe they need to change who they are or achieve certain things before they can love themselves. But this approach is backward. Self-love is not the result of your achievements or circumstances. It's the foundation upon which you build your desired life. Recognize that you are worthy of love, success, and happiness simply because you exist. Your worthiness is not something you need to earn or prove. It's your birthright. When you truly accept and love yourself as you are, you open the floodgates for positive change in your life. This doesn't mean you stop striving for growth or improvement. Rather, it means you approach your goals from a place of self-acceptance rather than self-criticism. You pursue your desires not because you'll be worthy once you achieve them, but because you're worthy now and you choose to express that worthiness through the achievement of your goals. Practice looking at yourself through eyes of love and compassion. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Celebrate your strengths and view your perceived weaknesses as opportunities for growth. As you cultivate this loving relationship with yourself, you'll find that your outer world begins to reflect this inner state of love and acceptance. Let's now discuss the power of your attention. Where you place your attention is where you direct your creative energy. Many people unconsciously give their attention to what they don't want, focusing on problems, worries, but remember, your attention is like water. It causes whatever you focus on to grow and flourish. Train yourself to direct your attention towards what you do want. If you desire better health, focus on the feeling of vitality and well-being rather than on symptoms or fears of illness. If you want to improve your financial situation, give your attention to the abundance you do have and the opportunities for increase, rather than dwelling on lack or limit. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending they don't exist. It means choosing where to place the bulk of your attention. Acknowledge challenges when necessary, but don't let them dominate your consciousness. Instead, quickly pivot your attention to the solution or the desired outcome. Develop the habit of asking yourself throughout the day, where is my attention right now? Is it aligned with my desires? If you find your attention has wandered to unwanted circumstances or worries about the future, gently guide it back to your desired state. With practice, you'll find it easier to maintain focus on what you want to create in your life. Now let's explore the concept of forgiveness as a tool for taking control of your life. Holding on to resentment, anger, or blame keeps you tethered to past events and circumstances. It's like trying to move forward while constantly looking backward. Forgiveness frees you from these emotional bonds, allowing you to fully inhabit the present moment and create your desired future. Understand that forgiveness is not about condoning harmful actions or denying your feelings. It's about releasing the emotional charge associated with past events, so they no longer have power over your present and future. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, not something you do for others. Practice forgiving not just others, but also yourself. Many people carry guilt or shame about past actions or perceived failures. But remember, you did the best you could with the awareness you had at the time. As you grow and expand your consciousness, you naturally make different choices. Forgive yourself for not knowing what you know now, and free yourself to move forward unburdened by the past. Forgiveness is not always easy, especially for deep hurts or traumas. If you struggle with forgiveness, start small. Begin with minor irritations or disappointments. As you practice, you'll develop the capacity to forgive even in more challenging situations. Remember, forgiveness is a process, not a one-time event. Be patient and gentle with yourself as you cultivate this powerful state of consciousness. Let's now discuss the importance of stillness and silence in taking control of your life. In today's fast-paced world, many people are uncomfortable with silence. They fill every moment with noise, activity, or distraction. But it's in moments of stillness that you can hear the whispers of your innermost being, the voice of your intuition guiding you towards your highest good. Make time each day for silence and stillness. This could be through meditation, quiet contemplation, or simply sitting in nature. In these moments of quiet, you create space for inspiration to arise. You allow your mind to settle, making room for new ideas and insights to emerge. In stillness, you also become more aware of your habitual thought patterns. You can observe your mind without getting caught up in its stories. This awareness is the first step in changing limiting beliefs and assuming new, empowering states of consciousness. Moreover, stillness allows you to connect with the infinite source of all creation. In the silence, you can feel your oneness with the universe, tapping into the limitless potential that resides within you. From this place of connection, you can more easily align with the state of consciousness that matches your desire. Now let's explore the power of decision in shaping your reality. Many people underestimate the creative force of a true decision. They confuse wishing or hoping with deciding. But a real decision is a commitment to a particular outcome. It cuts off all other possibilities and focuses all your energy in one direction. When you truly decide something, you're declaring to the universe, this is how it is. You're not hoping it might happen or wondering if it's possible. You're stating it as a fact, even before you see evidence of it in your physical reality. Think about the etymology of the word decision. It comes from the Latin decidere, which means to cut off. When you make a decision, you're cutting off all other possibilities. You're saying, this is what I choose and I accept nothing less. This kind of decision-making requires courage. It means committing to your desire even when you don't know how it will come about. It means choosing your desired state even when current circumstances seem to contradict it. But this is the level of commitment required to truly take control of your life. Practice making firm decisions about what you want to experience in your life. Don't waffle or leave room for doubt. Decide, and then align all your thoughts, feelings, and actions with that decision. Watch how your reality shifts to match your unwavering choice. Let's now address the role of patience in the process of conscious creation. In a world of instant gratification, patience can seem like an outdated virtue. But in the realm of manifesting desires, patience is not passive waiting. It's an active state of trust and expectancy. When you plant a seed, you don't stand over it demanding that it grow faster. You trust in the natural process of growth. You provide the right conditions, water, sunlight, nutrients, and then you allow the seed to sprout and flourish in its own time. The same principle applies to the seeds of your desires that you plant in consciousness. Patience in this context means maintaining your desired state regardless of outer appearances. It means continuing to live from the end, feeling the reality of your desire fulfilled, even when you don't yet see evidence of it in your physical world. This unwavering faith, thus consistent state of being, is what allows your desire to manifest in perfect timing. Remember, what you seek is also seeking you. The fulfillment of your desire is racing towards you at the same speed you are moving towards it. Trust in this process. Know that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if you can't yet see the full picture. Now let's explore the concept of surrender as a powerful tool in taking control of your life. This might seem paradoxical. How can surrendering help you take control? But true surrender is not about giving up or resigning yourself to unwanted circumstance. It's about releasing resistance and aligning yourself with the flow of life. When you surrender, you let go of your ego's need to control every detail of how your desires will manifest. You release anxiety about the future and trust in the perfect unfolding of your reality. This state of surrender allows the infinite intelligence of the universe to work on your behalf, orchestrating events and circumstances in ways your limited human perspective might not have imagined. Surrender doesn't mean you stop taking inspired action or assuming your desired state. It means you do these things without attachment to specific outcomes or timelines. You trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by, and what doesn't come to you wasn't meant for you in the first place. Practice surrendering your worries, your timeline, your need to know how everything will work out. Simply focus on maintaining your desired state of consciousness and trust that everything else will fall into place perfectly. Let's now discuss the power of your imagination in taking control of your life. Your imagination is not just a faculty for daydreaming or escaping reality. It is your direct line to the creative power of the universe. What you vividly imagine with feeling becomes the blueprint for your future experiences. Your imagination is the workshop where you craft your desired reality before it manifests in the physical world. When you imagine something vividly, your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what you're imagining and what you're physically experiencing. This is why imagining with feeling is so powerful. It impresses your subconscious with the reality of your... Develop the habit of using your imagination deliberately and constructively. Instead of letting your mind wander to worries or past disappointments, consciously direct it towards what you want to experience. Create vivid mental scenes that embody the fulfillment of your desires. Engage all your senses in these imaginal acts. See the details, hear the sounds, feel the emotions associated with your desire for... The more real you can make these imaginal scenes, the more quickly and naturally they will manifest in your physical reality. Your imaginal acts are not mere fantasies or wishful thinking. They are the precursors to your future experiences, the molds into which your physical reality will portray itself. Now let's explore the concept of living in the present moment as a crucial aspect of taking control of your life. Many people live either in the past, replaying old memories and regrets, or in the future, anxiously anticipating what might come. But the present moment is where your power lies. It's the only point of time where you can make choices and take action. When you're fully present, you're in direct contact with the creative power of the universe. You're not diluting your energy with regrets about the past or worries about the future. You're focused on the now, where all possibility exists. Living in the present doesn't mean you don't plan for the future or learn from the past. It means you don't let thoughts of past or future dominate your consciousness. You use the past as a reference point for growth, not as a determinant of your future. You plan for the future without anxiously dwelling on it. Practice bringing your attention fully to the present moment throughout your day. Notice the sensations in your body, the sounds around you, the thoughts passing through your mind. As you become more present, you'll find it easier to maintain the state of consciousness that aligns with your desires. Let's now address the importance of self-discipline in taking control of your life. Self-discipline is often misunderstood as rigid control or deprivation. But true self-discipline is simply the ability to direct your thoughts and actions in alignment with your desires and values. Self-discipline is what allows you to maintain your desired state of consciousness even when outer circumstances haven't yet caught up. It's what enables you to choose empowering thoughts when limiting beliefs arise. It's the force that keeps you taking inspired action even when you don't see immediate results. Cultivate self-discipline not through harsh self-control, but through a loving commitment to your highest good. When you catch yourself slipping into old thought patterns or behaviors that don't serve your desired reality, gently guide yourself back to your chosen state. Be patient and persistent with yourself, knowing that each time you do this, you're strengthening your ability to consciously create your reality. Now let's explore the power of your beliefs in shaping your reality. Your beliefs are not just ideas you hold about the world. They are the very lens through which you perceive and experience life. They act as filters, allowing experiences that confirm what you already believe to be true and filtering out those that don't match your belief. Many of your beliefs were formed unconsciously, absorbed from your family, culture, and early experiences. But as a conscious creator of your reality, you have the power to examine and change your beliefs. You can choose to adopt beliefs that support the reality you want to create. Start by becoming aware of your current beliefs, especially those related to areas of your life you want to change. Are these beliefs serving you? Do they align with the reality you want to create? If not, choose new, empowering beliefs that support. Remember, a belief is just a thought you keep thinking. By consistently thinking new thoughts and assuming new states of consciousness, you can change your beliefs and, consequently, your reality. It may feel uncomfortable at first, like you're lying to yourself, but persist, and soon these new beliefs will feel natural and true. Let's now discuss the role of emotion in the process of conscious creation. Your emotions are not just reactions to your experiences. They are powerful creative forces. The feeling you consistently maintain is what determines the quality of your experiences. Many people try to manifest their desires by thinking positive thoughts while feeling worried, anxious, or doubtful. But it's your emotional state that truly attracts experiences that match it. This is why it's crucial to cultivate the feeling of your wish fulfilled, not just the intellectual understanding of it. Practice feeling the emotions associated with your desire as if it's already fulfilled. If you want financial abundance, feel the relief, security, and joy that come with it. If you desire a loving relationship, feel the warmth, connection, and happiness of being in that relationship. These feelings, when consistently maintained, become magnetic forces that draw your desires into your physical reality. Now let's explore the concept of detachment from outcomes. Many people struggle with this idea, believing that detachment means not caring about their desires. But true detachment is not indifference. It's a state of trust and allowing. When you're attached to a specific outcome, you're often coming from a place of lack or fear. You're saying, in essence, I need this to happen this exact way to be happy or fulfilled. This attachment creates resistance and can actually push your desire. Detachment, on the other hand, comes from a place of trust and abundance. It's knowing that your desire is already yours in consciousness and allowing it to manifest in the physical world. You're the master of your destiny, the author of your life story. Every moment is a new beginning, a fresh canvas awaiting the strokes of your imagination. Embrace your power as a conscious creator. Live boldly from your desired state, feeling the joy of your wishes fulfilled. Trust in the perfect unfolding of your reality. You are one with the infinite creative power of the universe. Your potential is limitless, your possibilities endless. Step into the grandeur of your true self. Claim your birthright of abundance, love, and fulfillment. The world is yours to shape. Now go forth and create the life of your dreams.